All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This market recap is for Wednesday, August 16th, 2023. Again, this video is just for educational purposes. These are just my opinions. Do not place a trade to buy or sell based on what I say. All right, to start out, let's look at our market breadth indicators, or situational awareness as I call it. First set of indicators. Top is bullish, bottom is bearish, and I'm just looking to see which numbers are higher to let me know kind of which way the momentum's going. So first set is bearish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, 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 and bearish. Second set of indicators is bearish, bearish, bearish. These are all bearish. One of the things I want to point out is not only are the bottom bearish indicators greater than the top bullish indicators, that margin is widening. My short-term indicator is 4 times bearish to bullish. The next set, these kind of get more longer term as we go to the right. This one is it's about 4 times bullish, or sorry, bearish. And these bottom numbers are growing. So not only are they all bearish, they're getting bigger. The spread is widening, which is letting me know the underlying market, the majority of stocks, are continuing to fall. Even though the indices have fallen, we are getting weaker on the market breadth. Let's check the weekly summation, check the SPY. The 5 week is pretty much in line with the 10 week, with price below both moving averages. The RSI is pointing down, but still above 50. This is the only thing keeping me from calling, a momentum bear market. This could last a couple weeks, maybe a few months. This is the only thing keeping me, this and the VIX not spiking are the only things keeping me from going bearish, or short, I should say. And thinking that we're really going to fall. The Stoch is pointing down, coming out of the overbought or power zone. MACD momentum is down, and the VIX is at 1678. This is not spiked yet. This is not above 20. This is not above 25. The weekly RSI is still above 50. That right now technically is a pullback. I mean, we'll see. T20 108 stocks above their 40-day moving average is now below 50 at 36. That is bearish. Let's check the NASDAQ. X. The 5 week has fallen below the 10, with price below both moving averages. The RSI is still above 50. Stoch pointing down. MACD has gone negative. So, more bearishness. Let's check the daily. 10-day EMA is below the 20, with price below the 10, and we also closed below this kind of support area for the last 3 days. RSI 21 is in bearish territory. We're oversold in the Stoch. VIX is starting to spike up. It's not above 20. It's not above 25, but it's increasing. Let's check the VTI. Same thing. Doesn't look good. It's going to take something special to bounce back up, in my opinion. And we might have an update, but to change the momentum, Something special is going to happen. Might be NVIDIA earnings. You got Jackson Hole with the Fed next week. Maybe that'll change something, or the market will like something Jay Powell says, but I'm not going long anything here, even though I did see some good setups. Let's check the NASDAQ. Long symbol. NASDAQ bearish. We can check the SPY. Same thing as VTI and the NASDAQ. So definitely not going long. Really salivating to go short. Just not sure it's the right time to pull the trigger yet. Again, the only thing keeping me from not going totally bearish is the RSI weekly is still above 50 and the VIX hasn't popped above 20. That's what I want to see, this week here. And then you had a couple weeks of bearishness. This week here would have gone short, but then it quickly turns back up. This week here, RSI goes below 21, VIX spikes above 20, Stoch is falling below 50. This is what it looks like when markets start to fall. Again, right here at the top. RSI 21 on the weekly falls below 50. Stoch falls below 50. MACD is negative. VIX spikes. And then you trade from the short side. You have a pop here, but then you fall. Falls below the 50 again, the RSI. Stoch falls below 50. MACD is negative. VIX spikes above 20. This is what I'm looking for. And not everything is in alignment where I'd say, we're 70% there, but still sitting on the sidelines for now. The VIX on the daily was in this range through here, pops up, kind of here's a resistance zone right here. This was support, became resistance. On this last run, the VIX pops up, breaks that resistance zone, pulls back, and then you could almost see it holds right here, which could be considered support now. And then we move back up. We're not above 20, we're not above 25, but the VIX looks like it's formed a higher low, in my opinion, which means the market should move down as long as what I'm seeing with the indices. Let's check the market stocks. Apple looks to be breaking down again. Amazon broke down from this support, from this zone or this range, and is now back into this lower zone. It's below the 10-day moving average. Google's still holding up. Meta fell out of its zone up here. See if it finds support a little bit lower. Tesla is breaking. Netflix, better bounce, otherwise it looks like it's going to break. NVIDIA did exactly what I thought it would do if we were going to go bearish, which is pop up to this support or resistance zone or hit its head on the 20 and then go back down. We'll see if it pops up. You never know. Like I said, we're 70% there. But not by NVIDIA here. Tesla just looks like it's just breaking down. We'll see if it starts to accelerate to the downside. Total stock market index looks ugly. That's an ugly candle today. Broke support 2 days ago and then got a follow through. The only thing, there's a couple setups here that looked good when I went through the power stock scan initially. Some coal stocks, but again, I'm not buying anything to the long side. Let's go through the power stock scan. Make sure this is sorted right. STRL, got a down day, still above the 5-day EMA. Maybe set a stop below the 5, but no reason to sell yet. CLS consolidating. Consolidating. AAOI pops up, goes down, pops up, falls back, still above the 10. If you're able to hold on through this, good for you. I mean, the rules are either to pick the 5 or the 10-day EMA and hold. But it depends on your entry. If you bought it here, you know, you're still up. And you have two days in a row down, you might get a pop. VRT, I don't like the way that looks. SAI popped up, fell right back down. It's not good. This is at an all-time high too. It did an all-time high today and just fell right back down. These yellow candles on my chart means it opened up at one point but then closed below the open but still positive on the day. But that's weak. BLDR looks to be breaking. ELF fell below the 10-day and the 5-day EMA. That's a sell for me today if I owned ELF. CNX, oil and gas. These are the only stocks that kind of look interesting right now. And coal. I guess insurance brokers. Beazer Homes, strong stock, still holding up. Again, look at these moving averages and how they're in alignment. 5 above the 10, 10 above the 20, 20 above the 50, 50 above the 100, 100 above the 150, 150 above 200. It takes a lot to break these trends. This ELF, Wayfair, I think, you know, have these moving average alignments like this. You could keep these on the chart and just look for ways in. I mean, this could be a buy today if you wanted to take it. Pulled back to the 20, popped up. If you wanted to roll the dice. Market breadth is not in your favor though, my friend. Watch us go up 500 points tomorrow. CEIX, this is my favorite stock that I keep looking at. Almost pulled the trigger today and just kept telling myself, you know, the wind is not in my back. The market breadth is not good. But this looks like a strong stock. Long base through here, broke out, pulled back right to resistance, which now looks like support. And then we got a nice range expansion here on, you know, decent volume. That looks like a buy. Not buying anything right now though. CEIX was the only thing that really made me coal. AMR. Long base, broke out. Let's check it on the weekly. Not quite in the power zone yet. It's taken a lot of weeks to get out of this range. I'd probably want to see a pullback to the top of this range again and then have it go back up, enter the power zone. I mean, look at the power zone here. Enters it right on this week, right on this breakout, and just goes boom. 103%. Again, if you wanted to trade one thing, the weekly RSI above 70 or above 69 in the power zone, you can make some good money doing that. Not going to catch the top, not going to catch the bottom, but you'll get the middle of the cinnamon roll. EXTR, that's a sell. Wayfair. Like the moving average alignment, fell below the 5 and the 10 and the 20. That's a sell. Carvana looks like it's breaking again. Bearish alignment of these moving averages, the short-term ones. Nothing to buy right now. Yeah, that's nothing. ADR is only 3. Sloppy. IONQ breaking. PLTR holding 15. See how long it can hold it, if it's going to break up or break down. SMCI kind of holding this level right here. See if it bounces. Again, I don't expect these things, not that they've fallen this far. A bounce, you know, maybe up to the 20-day moving average is all I would expect. And at that point, I'd be looking to load the boat on a short. But that's not happening yet. IMGN might go up to the 20 or the 50. Roku, no man's land. MDB looks bearish, like it could fall. You know, fell down for a couple days, 2 days up, doesn't close above the 5-day EMA, and then, you know, down day. See if you get any follow through. DraftKings broke its uptrend. Again, I have 100 stocks on my power scan. I'm usually around 120 to 150. That's bearish alone, you know, in itself. XPEV, ugly. Holding support. We'll see if how far it falls, if it falls. Wind is not at our backs, and it's not necessarily in our faces yet. We're definitely having some good pullbacks, but we might be, you know, oversold. I mean, NEO looks oversold, pulling right back to what could be support. But Riot breaking, that's ugly. Oh, Overstock looks really bad. Bearish alignment here, then you get a range expansion, and it got a follow through 10%. AI, just nothing looks good right now. Sit out, go fish, read a book, go golf. If you're a day trader, you know that's a whole different animal. A whole different animal. Okay, let's check the IPOs. Okay, let's make sure it's sorted right. Day trader stock, the most powerful stock. STRL second. That's a buyout. Okay, IPOs. No dollar volume on APGE. BTMX real estate, no dollar volume. KNF, this is the one that kind of looked good in my mind yesterday. Kind of had it what could have been a breakout here in a good market, might have followed through. Closes below the low of the day before of the breakout, or you know, what could have been a breakout day. That's bearish. That's bearish action. GGS kind of had a breakout potential there. Boom, right back down. Still above the 10. I mean, I feel like if you're going long, you're forcing it, you know. It's really, really risky. For me, at least. That's what I think. Good luck trading through it, you know. And that's it. So, again, not in a bearish market yet, but we keep falling, and it's going to take something special to change momentum. I wish we would just fall. You know, pull back to kind of this support zone on the SPY, which is 41.15. And then you kind of have reverse head and shoulders, or you could form like a cup and handle here, and then we could launch to new highs. That's what I'm hoping. But let's just get it over with. If we're gonna break, fall and then find support, you know, I do think we're gonna have a good end of the year. So I don't know, maybe I'll go on vacation for 2 months, 3 months. Anyway, if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. See you guys tomorrow.